Before I can complete the thought, she comes beside me and pinches the cuff of my uniform in her slender fingers.
Oh my god, a girl's touching me! Is this alright?
Yes. Sure.
Man, that sure was a super interesting, awesome lunch.
Yeah.
Sure everybody loved that. Oh god, you guys didn't see it. A bunch of crazy shit went down.
Yeah, there was like a helicopter that attacked us.
Yeah.
It was all just, but we skipped it because
Who cares, right?
cares? We just want to get with the girls. This isn't an action movie. It's not even a movie.
That's true.
So here we are in the library.
Yeah, we had to go to the library after lunch for some reason.
Okay. I suppose I'll grab another book or two while I'm here. There's not much else to do, and after reading so much during my stay in the hospital, it's become a hard habit to break.
It's worst habit.
I wandered down to the fiction section towards the back of the library, scanning the bookshelves for anything that catches my eye. That's not how you're supposed to do it. As I do, I look over to the corner where Hanako had been the last time I was here, not really expecting anything to come of it.
Hey.
Oh, but there's Hanako again. Surprisingly, though, she's there, absorbed completely in a fairly thick book. I decide against intruding on her like last time and get back to finding reading material.
Aw.
Oh, that's the wrong choice. I don't like that choice. Go back.
You can't not make that choice.
After an indiscernible amount of time spent perusing the aisles, perusing downtown, I finally decide on a couple of books to get and slide them off the shelf.
Perusing my way downtown.
With a minimum of
fast.
fuss, I quickly walk over to the counter, check out my books, and pop them into my bag. Just throw them on my shoulder as I walk out. By the time I leave the main building, sunset isn't too far away. A small trickle of students remain, but the majority have left, presumably to their homes and dorms.
A bunch of boring assholes.
I guess I need to buy some supplies. For what? I don't know. I can't live off cafeteria food and eating for my entire stay here.
Why not?
As I leave for the gate, I make a few loud stretches to try and stave off the tiredness that's accumulated over the week.
Okay.
It's Lilly.
Yeah!
She's in the middle of the street for some reason.
Yeah, this is definitely new.
We should probably lead her away from the street. Does she need help?
Do you know where you are right now?
After passing through and rounding the corner, though, I see a solitary figure walking downhill towards the small town below. The color of her hair and tapping of her cane are unmistakable.
Also, she's fucking tall as shit.
Also, you know, she has other features that you have to notice.
Blonde hair and a cane.
I quickly walk up to her. Well, we've already determined that he doesn't know names. He just...
Yeah.
I know you from somewhere. I have to relearn your name every time I talk to you.
That's just his pickup line. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Girl with blonde hair and cane. Which seems to catch her attention without a word needing to be said. Hi, Lilly. I said 2 words. She takes a moment to place the voice, slightly adjusting her head to face a bit more towards the source of my voice as she does.
Hisao? Sorry, I forgot she's British.
Yep, that's me. There's no high-pitched British people.
Right.
She seems to have a good memory for voices. The fact that she actually remembered is a pleasant surprise, because I don't remember her name.
Good evening. What brings you here?
Once again, she gives a small, polite bow, and once again, I reply in kind before realizing that I needn't do so. I bow too. Just going into town. You?
My, what a coincidence.
Doing the same thing, eh?
I usually go shopping on Fridays.
She pauses for a moment, suddenly looking a little lost.
It is Friday, right?
It's Tuesday.
That said, Hanako usually comes into town with me.
Ah, not lost, but worried. The two do seem to keep pretty close tabs on one another. It's kind of surprising that Hanako would just forget Lilly like that. I noticed her reading in the library. She probably just got caught up in a book. She lets out a small sigh of relief.
Thank you. She has a habit of doing that.
Avid reader?
Right.
No, just ignoring me.
She's just really dumb. It takes her forever to do a single sentence.
To do a single sentence.
She doesn't know what reading is. Wait, Braille exists. Never mind. Ignore that. She doesn't like being around crowds of people. So reading away from everyone lets her relax a bit.
Although she probably didn't intend it, I can't help but grimace as I recall my first meeting with her. Hardly wanting to bring it up, I remain silent as we quietly continue to walk down the quiet road. Tack, 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 tack. with the road bereft of cars, and the students of Yamaku increasingly far behind us. The quiet rustling of the leaves and the measured tapping of Lily's cane, or tacking, against the sidewalk are all that can be heard. It's kind of nice, especially compared to the hustle and bustle of where I used to live, those metropolises.
Yeah, we've already gone over this.
Before I know it, I've relaxed so much that a loud yawn escapes before I can control it.
Oh, you're boring.
Holy shit, you scared me.
Tired?
Forgot you were here. Yeah, I've been running ragged these past few days. That's an understatement, to be sure. Transferring into a different school would be bad enough, but nothing like this.
Well, hopefully everything should settle down for you. The festival's got everyone in a spin right now, and you've been plopped right in the middle of things.
Plop. For a moment, I hesitate, but given her apparent tolerance for frankness, I decide to give my full thoughts.
Yeah, fuck, it sucks.
This place is shit, I guess. Yamaku's kind of different, though. I mean, the formality surrounding everything, the isolation around it, not to mention the most obvious difference, all the freaks.
I was gonna say the same thing.
It's kind of a whole different mindset. I suppose I'll get used to it, though, in time.
You won't.
She gives a matter-of-fact nod. No, not until, like, the end of everything.
Yeah, you finally
get
accept it.
Apparently pleased with my answer. It feels almost as if she's included me in the flock of students she's shepherding, along with Class 3-2 and Hanako. Well, not that I mind. It's nice to get the thoughts off my chest in any case.
Looking on the bright side, one could see it as a chance for new beginning. You should cherish the ability to make new friends.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't want that ability.
That's optimistic. Nonetheless, it's good to have a positive attitude about such things, I guess. I guess that's a good take on it. Walking off down the road as I just in silence.
She looks like she's about to fall asleep.
She seems to be become somewhat unsettled. Before I can ask what's on her mind, she seems to collect herself and speaks up about something else.
So, where in town were you going?
That's actually a pretty good question. I don't know.
I just kind of followed you.
I walked out, saw a hot blonde girl, and followed her. I come in to buy food, but the layout of the place is still totally foreign to me. I had intended to just wander around and see what I could find, but with the sunset already approaching and nightfall not too far away, that doesn't seem very wise. I'm going to have to ask her for directions. Again. Good job. I was just going to get some food, but now that you mention it, I don't really know the way.
Well now, this is quite lucky. I was just about to go to the convenience store myself.
Looks like I'll be in your care again then. Thanks. Oh,
I bet British people say convenience differently than we do, though.
Convenience?
It just seems like one of those words that they're like convenience or something, you know, like it's just something like
I think that's French people.
Aluminium, you know, like
petrol.
Yeah.
Zebra.
Have to go to the loo.
Together, we walk to the store. My pace is carefully slowed to remain beside her. Compared to my usual walking pace, hers is quite a bit slower. Not that it's without reason. Yeah, man, come on. Oh boy, are we gonna buy some ramen and bread again?
Huzzah, my favorite.
After what couldn't be more than several minutes. That's a weird. Does that make sense?
Just the realization after what couldn't be more than several minutes.
What couldn't be more than a shit ton of minutes.
Yeah.
That makes... Okay, whatever. I catch sight of our objective. This town really is pretty small.
That just seems contradictory.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to... Oh, we're getting some beer.
Sweet.
Without further ado, we make our way inside with a greeting from the counter. Hello.
Mind if I tag along with you? Usually Hanako would help me, but seeing as she's not here... Well, what were you going to do if I didn't show up?
It takes a moment before I realize what she means. Yeah, where's Hanako right now? She's probably like waiting at the gate all scared. Considering she wouldn't be able to read any of the labels, shopping without any help would be a big pain for her.
What would these two do without you?
No. That said, I can't shake the feeling that she'd had this idea since I said I was coming here. Sure, it'd be my pleasure, since you roped me into it,
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't really have a choice.
I grab 2 well-used red baskets from the small stack beside the entrance, handing one to Lilly. Well, she lays it on the ground, putting her school bag in, retracting her cane, and sliding it through the basket's handles before picking it back up in her right hand.
She then turns on her heels and runs straight into a shelf.
She's so talented. Wait, if she doesn't use her cane, before I can complete the thought, she comes beside me and pinches the cuff of my uniform in her slender fingers.
Oh my god, a girl's touching me! Is this alright?
Yes. Sure. I have no reason not to accept. I can think of worse things than shopping with a pretty girl holding on to me. Even if it is out of necessity.
At least she can't see you sweating buckets right now.
Yeah.
Or your obvious erection.
Or my obvious hideousness. We navigate our way through the store, with not one of the occasional passing customers seeming to bat an eyelid. Ooh!
You mean blinking?
Yes. No, just everybody flirts with him. They're batting their eyelashes at him. Considering how close Yamaku is, I guess seeing students from there must be entirely normal for the local residents. As we reach each aisle, I quickly check with Lilly and find out what she needs. I grab it, along with what I'm looking for, and put our items into the respective baskets. I guess this is the same routine she and Hanako follow every Friday. Except for this Friday, because she was ignored.
Yeah, they just abandoned each other, like it was no issue.
Right. All that's left is the bread. And it is bread. Bread and ramen.
Bread and ramen.
Ramen sandwiches.
Delicious.
Should be my shopping done. Do you need anything else, Lilly?
No, this should be everything.
Off we go then.
I need eye drops. Hardy har har.
With the I can still get dry eyes, you see.
You see? What's that supposed to mean?
She's allowed to say it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, side trip
only we're allowed to say that.
Bakery section. It's not prejudiced that way. We make our way to the registers.
That's our word.
Seeing? God, I'm dying. The line, thankfully, is almost non-existent, except it does exist. It's just small. It's not long before we've both paid for our food and are out the door. As Lilly retrieves her cane and extends it to full length, I waste a minute looking upwards at the night sky while holding both of our bags. For a moment, I try to make clouds with my breath, but the summer's heat doesn't seem to cooperate.
I'm an idiot because it's the middle of summer.
It's a summer night, and it's 80 degrees. Eventually, she rights herself, taking a quick stretch before taking her bag and leaving me to my two. You tired as well?
The festival preparations have been complete chaos. Shizune breathing down my neck doesn't exactly help things either.
Yeah, she's a bitch. Hey, she's only trying to get everything organized. Better now than later, right?
I suppose. Take her side. I'm going to enjoy relaxing in town tomorrow, that's for sure.
No, I didn't. I picked your side. I guess the festival preparations must be taking their toll on both of them. That's what she just said. We walk out into the quiet street, talking between ourselves as we carry our bags of food and supplies from the store. Wait, what's that? I notice a very distinctive figure making its way towards us. It's Rin again, silhouetted by the street lamp, hiding in the shadows. For a second, I think it's another male student from my class, but as he, or should I say she, gets closer, I recognize her quickly. Is it actually Rin?
It is Rin. Yeah.
Rin. I didn't know that. I just said it because she was ominous.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here so late?
Rin?
Lilly perks her head, looking like she's trying to focus on listening more keenly. It suddenly comes to me that I should probably interpret the scene for her. It's Rin, Tezuka. I think that's her last name from our school.
Oh, you can remember
her name.
Yeah.
No arm girl. She stiffens at the name and gives a
Which one?
complicated-looking expression, something like a forced fusion of a composed smile and painful cringe. What's that look like?
I understand. Does Lilly just not get along with anyone?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Nobody likes each other.
I guess Lilly knows Rin too. Rin turns to look at us, looking terribly out of it. I'm not entirely sure if she recognizes either of us, or at least she doesn't acknowledge if she does, or she's
Is
drunk.
that you guys, or am I totally baked right now?
Yeah. Why are there 4 of you? She looks like a zombie, or a statue of a zombie, or a zombie of a statue.
Damn it, you beat me to
But
that
slowly,
one.
some symptoms of understanding seem to light in her dark eyes. This is something she must react to. Rin blinks once, very thoroughly.
That means yes. Hello.
That's her loading response. Hello. You are friend. Oops. There is an awkward pause, everyone waiting for someone else to say something. What are you doing out here this late?
What are you doing here? We'll find out next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Lilly and Ren, the
Lillian?
best combo? Weirdest combo.
I do not agree with this assessment.
Get over it.